Shabbat Shalom, 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 Shabbat Shalom. You can clap your hands if you feel like it, or sing Shabbat Shalom, which means may you have a restful Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Ya 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
Good morning and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Good to see people here to celebrate Shabbat, to celebrate Rachel's bat mitzvah. A couple of things. I know we have people new to the building, so a couple of things as we get started. Out the back of the social hall on that side of the building are the men's room and the ladies' room, so just be sure you know where that is. I also want to say that what this morning is, it's just a regular Shabbat morning worship service. That's what we Jews do. We get together on Saturday morning, we celebrate Shabbat, and what makes today a little bit unique and a little bit special for Rachel, for her family, is that for the first time, Rachel's going to have a major part in leading the worship. She's going to lead prayers, she'll chant Torah for us and Haftarah for us, and Rachel's been working a lot toward this day, and the way that you have of supporting her is by participating in the service. Everyone should have a blue siddur, a blue prayer book, and also a sheet with the Torah and the Haftarah that you will need later in the service, not right away. And so, being part of the service, everything that we're going to be doing in Hebrew, almost everything that's in your book is transliterated into English letters. It's not in Rachel's book. Rachel had to learn all the Hebrew. But in your books, it will be, and it would be really good for you to participate and support her in ways that you can. There will be responsive readings, and you'll notice at the end of many of our readings, there's one line of Hebrew that we all join in together. That is also put into English letters so that you can participate in that. A number of you have readings that you're going to do this morning. You already know. Oh, that's my next announcement. A number of you have readings, and you already know who you are. When we get to your spot, if you just stand up, I'll call you by name and do your reading right where you are. That would be a great honor to the congregation. As we are going to begin a moment of coming together in community and worship, please take a moment to make sure that your cell phones are silenced or turned off. The same with your cameras. And the other thing that we're going to do, it's really important as we come together in worship that we form a community to support one another. I see a lot of Rachel's friends way off there in the back, you're going to support Rachel better if you come right up front here so that she can feel your presence. Take a moment to turn around, say hello to each other, and your friends, come on up. There's room for you up front. Rachel's really going to feel your love and support a lot better that way. And if you need to add a few chairs around, move the chairs move, and that's fine. You can add more chairs. You just bring chairs from around the back and swing them around. That's really good. Have you met your neighbors? Have you said hello? Okay, good. Hi, Dad. We're going to begin our worship on page 185, starting in the middle of the page. Would you please join together with me responsively? I'll lead a verse, you lead a verse, and we will get our worship started. Page 185. May the door of this synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship.
May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture.
May the door of this synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet.
May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May this synagogue be, for all who enter, the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life.
We're at the top of page 188. We're going to join together in a Hebrew song. I'm going to teach you the words, and you repeat after me. They're really simple, and it's a really good way to get worship going. Top of page 188. Hine matov, you repeat.
Hine matov.
That means behold how good it is. Umanayim.
Umanayim.
And how pleasant it is. Shevet achim.
Shevet achim.
When brothers sit, gam yachad.
Gam yachad.
Together. Shevet achayot.
Shevet achayot.
And when sisters sit, gam yachad.
Gam
Together.
Hine matov umanayim. Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim. Shevet achayot gam yachad. Hine matov. Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov. Shevet achayot gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim. Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim. Shevet achim gam yachad.
We continue in the middle of page 190, where there is a blessing for putting on a talit. A talit is a prayer shawl that is worn by a person for the first time when she becomes a bat mitzvah or when he becomes a bar mitzvah. This morning, Rachel will have her talit presented to her by her grandma, Fran Freshman.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu mitzvotav v'hitatei b'tzitzit.
Amen. We're going to continue on page 195, where Rachel's cousins, Courtney and Emily, will lead us in a prayer for our health and our bodies, and It wasn't that long ago that Courtney and Emily stood right here on this bima as well. Would you please just rise and lead us in that prayer? No, right there.
Don't let me fall as a stone falls upon the hard ground, and don't let my hands become dry as the twigs of a tree. When the wind beats down the last leaves, and when the storm raises dust from the earth, with anger and howling, don't let me fall.
I have asked for so much, but as a blade of your grass in a distant wild field, let's drop a seed in the lap of the earth and dies away. Sow in me your living breath as you sow a seed in the earth.
Baruch atah Adonai, rofei chol basar umafli la'asot. We are on the top of page 196. Elohai Neshama is our prayer where we thank God for breathing our souls into us, making us who we are.
Elohai neshama shenata bi Tehorahi, Tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenata bi Tehorahi, Tehorahi. Awake my soul. Awake my soul. Awake my soul. Elohai neshama shenata bi Tehorahi, Tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenata bi Tehorahi, Tehorahi.
It is such an honor at this time to invite Rachel to the bima. Would you please come forward? We're going to continue on page 198. Beginning on page 198, there are several pages of blessings. Nisim b'chol yom. These are the blessings that traditionally a Jew says every morning upon awakening. With each one that Rachel chants, our response is Amen. You can see what they mean in the translation right below them or in the headers out in the margin.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lasech vivinach lehavchin ben yom uvein laila.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokef kifufim.
Amen.
Page 200. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam rokah haaretz al hamayim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamechin mitzadei gaver.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malvish arumim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hanoten le'aif koach.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hama'avir sheina me'ena uchnuma me'afa pai.
Amen.
Page 202. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani b'tzelem Elohim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani bat chorin.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani Yisrael.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Ozir Yisrael bigvura.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Oter Yisrael b'tifara.
Amen.
We
continue at the top of page 204. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu la'asog b'divrei Torah. O Adonai, our God, let the words of Torah be sweet in our mouths, and let the mouths of your people Israel, so that we, our descendants, and the descendants of all your people Israel, may know you by studying your Torah for its own sake. Blessed are you, Adonai, who teaches Torah to your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, hamlamed Torah le'olam Yisrael. We continue at the top of page 206. Elu devarim she'ein lahem shi'or, she'adam ochel perotehem ba'olam hazeh, v'hakeren kayemet lo la'olam haba, ve'elu hein. Kibud av va'em ugmilut chasadim, v'hashkamat beit hamidrash, shecharit ve'arvit, v'haknasat orchim, uvikor cholim shehaknasat kalam ulvayat hamet, ve'iyun tefillah v'havaat shalom ben adam lachavaro, utalmud Torah kaneged kulam. These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world, while the principle remains in the world to come. They are honoring one's father and mother, engaging in deeds of compassion, arriving early for study, morning and evening, dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, and accompanying the dead for burial. Being devoted in prayer and making peace among people, but the study of Torah encompasses them all.
We continue at the top of page 207, where we will be led by Rachel's uncle and aunt, Chris and Tracy Mills.
There are 8 degrees in the giving of tzedakah, each one higher than the one before. To give grudgingly, reluctantly, or with regret. To give less than one should, but with grace. To give what one should, but only after being asked. To give before one is asked.
To give without knowing who will receive it, although the recipient knows the identity of the giver. To give without making known one's identity. To give so that neither giver nor receiver knows the identity of the other. To help another to become self-supporting by means of a gift, a loan, or by finding employment for the one in need.
We continue responsively on page 225. 225. What makes a fire burn is the space between the logs, a breathing space. Too much of a good thing, too many logs packed in too tight, can douse the flames almost as surely as a pail of water would.
So building fires requires attention to the spaces in between as much as to the wood.
When we are able to build open spaces, in the same way we have learned to pile on the logs, then we can come to see how it is fuel and the absence of fuel together that make the fire possible.
We only need to lay a log lightly from time to time. A fire grows simply because the space is there, with openings in which the flame that knows just how it wants to burn can find its way.
We continue at the top of page 224 with the Chatzi Kaddish, which moves us from the introductory part of the service to the Shema and its blessings, which God declares unity. Yidgadal v'yidkadasha me'raba be'alma divra chiryute v'yamlich malchute b'chayechon v'yamechon uchaye dechol beit Yisrael bagala uvizman karif v'imeru
Amen.
Yehei Shemei Rabba Mevarach le'alam u'alam me'amaya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar, V'yitromam, V'yitnaseh, V'yithadar, V'yitaleh, V'yithalal, Shemei Dekudashah, B'richu. Le'elam min kol berchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata, Da'amiran be'alma, V'imeru.
Amen.
Please turn to page 226 and rise for the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. We continue on page 228. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Yotzer Or Uvorei Choshech Oseh Shalom Uvorei Et Hakol Hameir La'aretz Viladarim Aleha Birachamim Uvtuvo Mechadesh Bechol Yom Tamid Ma'aseh Bereshit Ma Rabu Ma'asecha Adonai Kulam B'chakma Asita Mal'ah Ha'aretz Kinyanecha Titbaruch Adonai Eloheinu Al Shavach Ma'aseh Yedecha Velo Me'orei Or She'asita Yefa'arucha Selah Or Chadash Al Zion Ta'ir Vinizke Kulanu Mehira Le'oro Baruch Atah Adonai Yotzer Hamorot. In the beginning, even then, a new light was sown for the righteous, a promise that your light would become the catalyst first for order and then for hope. Author of language and light, help us to use words as you have to cast light into dark waters and draw out justice and truth. Baruch Atah Adonai Yotzer Hamorot. We continue on page 231. Once or twice in a lifetime, a man or woman may choose a radical leaving, having heard Lech Lecha, go forth. God disturbs us toward our destiny by hard events and by freedom's now urgent voice, which explode and confirm who we are. We don't like leaving, but God loves becoming. Baruch Atah Adonai Habocher Be'olam Yisrael Be'ahava. Please join me in the Shema on page 232. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kivod Malachuto Leolam Va'ed. Please be seated and join me in the Ve'ahavta on page 234, first in Hebrew and then in English. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha V'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uv'lechtecha v'aderech Ukshofbecha uvekumecha Ukshartam leot al yedecha V'hayu letotafot bein einecha Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha Uvisharecha Lema'an tizkeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'yetem kedoshim le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lehiot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them upon the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet.
We continue at the top of page 235, where we will be led by Elizabeth Crosswhite.
Please join me responsively in the middle of page 239. The internal truth is that you alone are God, and there is none else.
May the righteous of all nations rejoice in your love and exult in your justice.
Let them beat their swords into plowshares and let their spears into pruning hooks.
Let nation not lift up sword against nation, nor learn war anymore.
You shall not hate your brother or your sister in your heart.
The stranger that sojourns with you shall be accepted as your equal, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt.
Why do you crush my people and oppress the poor, asks God.
We know that the Eternal One defends the poor and upholds the rights of the needy.
Praise to God Most High.
Blessed is God and deserving of blessing. We continue at the top of page 240.
Elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot oseh peleh, nora tehilot oseh peleh. Shira chadasha shiru geolim, l'shimcha sfat hayam, yachad kulam hodu, v'himlechu Bezrat Yisrael, Uftechinu Mecha, Yehuda v'Yisrael, Go Aleinu Adonai Tzevaot Shemo, Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch Atah Adonai Gal Yisrael.
Page 243. Prayer invites God's presence to suffuse our spirits, God's will to prevail in our lives. Prayer may not bring water to parched fields, nor mend a broken bridge, nor rebuild a ruined city. But prayer can water an arid soul, mend a broken heart, rebuild a weakened will.
Please rise and join me in the Tefillah, the heart of our worship service, beginning on page 242. Adonai, sifatai tiftach, ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Page 244. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanorah, El Elyon, Kol mel chasadim tovim, v'konei hakol, v'zoker chasdei avot v'imaot, u'mevi geula livnei v'neihem, lema'an shemo be'ahava, melech ozer u'moshia u'magen. Baruch atah Adonai, magen Avraham, be'ezrat Sarah. Page 246. Ata gibor le'olam Adonai, mechaye hakol ata rav lehoshia, mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem, mechakel chaim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofei cholim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato lishenei afar, michamocha ba'al gevurot, umido melach, melech mimit, umechaye, umatzmiach Yeshua. V'ne'ema ata lehachaot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai mechaye hakol. Page 248. Nekadesh et shimcha ba'olam, keshem shemakdishim o tobish me'marom, kakatuv aya neviecha, v'kara ze al ze ve'amar, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevaot, Melo Kol Haaretz, Kivodo, Adir, Adirenu, Adonai, Adonenu Ma'avir, Shimcha B'chol Haaretz, Baruch Kivod Adonai, Mimkomo. Echad hu Eloheinu, hu Avinu, hu Melkeinu, hu Mosheinu, v'hu Yishmeinu, berachaman le'enei chol chai. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Yimloch Adonai le'olam, Elohai Yitzion, Ledor vador, Hallelujah. Ledor vador nagid god lecha, u'netzach netzachim kedushacha nachdish v'shivcha Eloheinu mafinu lo yamush le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
Please be seated. We are on page 250 at the top of the page, joining together in Yismechu, all about the joy of Shabbat.
Yismechu b'malachutecha, shomrei, 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 Shabbat bekoreh, oneg Shabbat. Yismechu b'malachutecha, shomrei, 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 Shabbat bekoreh, oneg Shabbat. Mekadesh shevi Shabbat, kulam yisba'u v'yitagu mituvecha Shabbat. Yismechu b'malachutecha, shomrei, 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 Shabbat bekoreh, oneg Shabbat. Yismechu b'malachutecha, shomrei, 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 Shabbat bekoreh, oneg Shabbat. V'hashvi ratzita bo v'kedashto Shabbat. Chemdan yamim oto kerata Shabbat. Yismechu b'malachutecha, shomrei, 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 Shabbat bekoreh, oneg Shabbat. Yismechu b'malachutecha, shomrei, 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 Shabbat bekoreh, oneg Shabbat. Zecher lemase bereshit Shabbat. Zecher lemase bereshit Shabbat. Yismechu b'malachutecha, shomrei, 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 Shabbat bekoreh, oneg Shabbat. Yismechu b'malachutecha, shomrei, 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 Shabbat bekoreh, oneg Shabbat.
We continue on page 253, where we will be led by Rachel's cousins, Amber, Cyrus, and Sarah.
Whereas the sweet thing, is it lost forever? Will I ever recover anything from it? The joy of life, the unexpected victories, the realized hope, the task accomplished. Will I ever be able to manage the memory of pain, the sting of defeat, the heaviness of work? On this day, let me keep for a while what must drift away. On this day, let me be free of the burdens that must return. On this day, Shabbat, bye.
Help me to withdraw for a while from the flight of time, contain the retreat of the hours and days from the grasp of frantic life. Let me learn to pause in the dream's day. Let me find peace on this day. Let me enter into the quiet world on this day. On this day, Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. On page 254, our prayer ritzeh asks God to accept all of our prayers. We know that there are so many ways that we have of praying every day. Smiling at other people, being kind to other people, those are prayers. This prayer says, please let all of our prayers be acceptable before you, God. We're going to do the top 7 lines of Hebrew, and at the bottom of the page, the bottom 4 lines of Hebrew.
Retzei Adonai Eloheinu be'amecha Yisrael u'tefilatam be'ahava tikabel u'tehilel ratzon Tamid Avodat Yisrael Yisrael Amecha El Karov Lechol Korah Pnei Alavadecha V'chonenu Shefoch Ruchacha ותחזינה עינינו בשובך לציון. ברחמים ברוך אתה אדוני המחזיר שכנתו לציון.
We're on page 256. Let's join together in the middle of the page with our prayer for gratitude. We acknowledge with thanks that you are Adonai, our God and the God of our ancestors forever. You are the rock of our lives and the shield of our salvation in every generation. Let us thank you and praise you for our lives which are in your hand, for our souls which are in your care, for your miracles that we experience every day, and for your wondrous deeds and favors at every time of day, evening, morning, and noon. O good one whose mercies never end, O compassionate one whose kindness never fails, we forever put our hope in you. For all these things, O Sovereign, let your name be forever praised and blessed. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'eh lehodot. On page 259, we continue with our prayer for peace. I invite Rachel's Nana, Kathleen Weidinghoff, to the bima to lead us, please.
Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of our world. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Adonai, who blesses your people with peace.
Baruch atah Adonai, hamavarech et amo Yisrael bashalom. Our prayer for peace at the top of page 258.
Last night I mentioned how we need to be partners in peace, and that's why we strategically put a call and response piece right here. I'll call, you respond.
Whoa, sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, tova uveracha. You almost got it. Let's try it again. Sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, tova uveracha. Yadadai, yadadadadai, 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 yadadadadai. Oh, sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, sim, 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 shalom, tova uveracha.
We take a moment for our own private, personal prayer. When we come back together as one community in worship, will be on page 260.
Ose shalom b'mroma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, for the Jewish people, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, and for all who inhabit the earth, v'imru, Amen. Ose shalom b'mroma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru. Die, 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 ya da 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 die, ya da 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 die, die, ya da 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 die, da da die, ya da 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 die, ya da 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 die, ya da 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 die, ya da 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 die. Oh, say shalom b'mroma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael.
We continue with our service for the reading of the Torah on page 363. 363. Our Torah is divided into portions, and a certain portion is read every week, so that by the end of the year, we finish the Torah, we roll it back, and we start all over again. That means that this week, this Shabbat, all synagogues around the world are reading from the same Torah portion, as we'll be hearing from Rachel this morning. after the Torah portion is chanted, we will also hear the chanting of the Haftarah. The Haftarah is an additional piece of text that comes from the book of prophets, and those texts are on the handout that you received when you walked in today. For the passing of the Torah, I invite to the Bima Fran Freshman, Jason Freshman, Phil Freshman, Julie Freshman, and Rachel Freshman.
Happy is the one who finds wisdom, the one who gains understanding, for its value is greater than silver, its yield than fine gold. It is more precious than rubies, no treasure can match it. We continue at the top of page 364. Please rise.
Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, udevar Adonai miYerushalayim. Dor vador nagid lecha, dor vador we protect this chain. Generation to generation, door by door, these lips will praise your name.
Rachel, you have 3 generations of your family on the Bima with you as the Torah gets passed to you. Symbolically, they are bringing the values of the Torah, the teachings of the Torah to you, and eager to watch you as you incorporate the Torah into your life. Just touch.
Door by door, these lips will praise your name.
In this scroll is the secret of our people's life from Sinai until now. Its teaching is love and justice, goodness and hope. Freedom is its gift to all who treasure it. We continue at the top of page 366.
Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah. Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah. Le'amo Yisrael bekedushato. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadol Adonai Iti, U'Rama Shemo Yachtav, Lecha Adonai Hagedula, V'Hagevura, V'Hatiferet, V'Hanetzach, V'Hahod. Kicho b'shamayim u'ba'aretz, Kicho b'shamayim u'ba'aretz, L'cha Adonai ha'mamlacha, v'amin na'aseh lechol rosh. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. One Shabbat, one Shabbat, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. One Shabbat, hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah,
Please be seated.
My Torah portion is called Parashat Lech Lecha. It is found in the book of Genesis. This portion is about God wanting Abraham to start the Jewish people. The part I will be chanting is about when Abraham lied and said that his wife Sarah was his sister. I chose this part of the portion to learn because it teaches us that lying isn't always good. You may follow along on your handout as I chant from the Torah. The blessings before and after each aliyah may be found on page 368.
For the first aliyah to the Torah, I invite to the bima Jason Freshman and Fran Freshman. Ya'amdu Yehuda V'Tzipora.
Baruch Hu Adonai HaMavorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMavorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam. Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Hamim. V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayehi Ra'av ba'aretz, vayered Avram Mitzrayma lagor sham, ki chaved hara'av ba'aretz. Vayehi ka'asher higriv lavo Mitzrayma, vayomer el Sarai ishto, hinena yadati ki isha yifat mareh at. V'haya ki yiru otach hamitrim, ve'amru ishto zot, ve'hargu oti, ve'otach yechayu. Imrina achoti at, leman yitavli ba'avurech, ve'chayta nafshi biglalech.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam natan b'chokenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Take care, sweetie.
For the second aliyah to the Torah, we call Rachel's aunts and uncles Sony De Pasquale, Tony De Pasquale, Amy Freshman, and Pete Freshman. Ya'amdu Bina V'Leah V'Pesach.
Baruch Hu Adonai HaMavorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMavorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMavorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam, Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Hamim, V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayehi kivo Avram Mitzrayma, vayeru hamitrim et ha'isha ki yafahin me'od. Vayeru ota sarei Pharaoh, vayahalalu ota el Paro, vatukach ha'isha beit Paro. Ol Avram heitiv ba'avura, vahilot sa'on uvakar, v'hamorim, va'avadim, ushvachot, va'atonot, ugmalim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'haye olam nata b'tochenu, Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. For the third Aliyah to the Torah, I call Phil Freshman and Julie Freshman. Ya'amod, Feivel ben Yehuda v'Tzipora.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher barakanu mikol hamim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vaynaga Adonai et Paro, Nagaim Gedolim ve'et Beito, al davar sarai, Eshet Avram. Vayikra Paro le'Avram, Vayomer Mazot asitali, Lama lo higaditali, Ke'ishtecha hin. Lama amarta achotihin, Ve'ekach ota li li'isha, ve'ata hine ishtecha kach v'alech. Vayitzav alav paro anashim, v'shelchu oto, ve'ishto ve'chol asher lo.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chaye olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. And now for the fourth Aliyah, we call Rachel to the Torah as Bat Mitzvah. Ta'amod Rachel Beit Feivel.
Baruch hu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Vayal Avram mimitzrayim hu ve'ishto v'chol asher lo v'lot imo hanegba ve'Avram kaved me'od b'mikneh ba'kesef uvazahav vayelech lemazaav minegev ve'ad Beit El ad hamakom asher haya sham oholo batchila bein Beit El uvein ha'ai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chaye olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
When someone brings words of the Torah to us and they bring it so beautifully, what we say to them is Yasher Koach, which means may you go forward in strength. So Rachel, the whole congregation would like to say to you,
Yasher Koach.
Beautiful, beautiful chanting. Thank you. And at this time we want to call Melissa and Brady and Cody and Riley forward to help with dressing the Torah. Would the congregation please rise?
Bezot HaTorah asher sam Moshe livnei bnei Yisrael api Adonai b'yad Moshe. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe Torah, 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 Torah. Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah. Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah. Tziva lanu Moshe. David, Melech Yisrael. Chai, chai, v'kayam. David Melech Yisrael. Chai, chai, v'kayam. David Melech Yisrael. Chai, chai, v'kayam.
Please be seated. While the Torah is still out in our midst, we offer a Mishaberach for healing. If you look in your prayer book on page 371, please. 371.
Mishaberach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Le'avoteinu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen.
As we pause between the verses, we think about the people we know, the people we love who are in need of healing. I invite anybody who would like to say the names aloud of people you're holding in your heart at this time. If this is a day when you could use a little healing, say your own name as well. And when all the names are said together at the same time, the prayers for them join strength in community.
Mishaberach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'avoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
My Haftarah portion comes from the book of Isaiah. Isaiah was a prophet to the ancient Israelite people. Prophets were people who told the other people to behave better and be nice to one another. They also tried to bring positive messages to the people and help them feel better. In the part of the Haftarah that I will be chanting today, Isaiah reminds the Jews that God would always be there for them, even when their lives were very hard. You may follow along on your handout as I chant the Haftarah. The blessings before and after may be found on page 372. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nevi'im tovim v'ratzah v'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah uv-Moshe avdo uv-Yisrael amo uv-Nevi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. Vaychasef charash et soref machalik patish et holem pam omer la devek tohu vaychaseke hu v'mazmirim lo yimot ve'ata Yisrael avdi Yaakov asher becharticha Sarah Avraham ohavi asher hechezarticha migzot haaretz umeyatzileha kiraticha va'omar lecha avdi ata becharticha velo me'azticha al tira ki imcha ani al tishta ki ani Elohecha imatzticha avazarticha avtimakticha b'mitzidik Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam Zor chol ha'olamim Sadik b'chol hadorot Ha'el ha'ne'emar ve'os say hamdaber unkayem shechol devaran emet v'tzedek al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al hamnim ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusha v'limnucha l'chavod u'latifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach umbarachim otach yitbarach shimcha b'fi chol chai tamid le'olam va'ed Baruch ata Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen.
We continue on page 376 at the top of the page with a blessing for our congregation offered by Heather Glassner.
Source well-being. May the children of this community learn these passions from us. Love of Torah, devotion, prayer, and support of the needy. May we guide with integrity, and may our leadership be in your service.
May those who teach and nourish us be blessed with satisfaction, and may we appreciate their time and their devotion. Bless us with the fruits of wisdom and understanding, and may our efforts bring fulfillment and joy.
Baruch ata Adonai she'otecha levadecha b'yir'ah na'avod. I apologize for misanouncing that. That was Heather Glassner and also Gabby Glassner. At the bottom of the same page, we have a prayer for our country offered by Rachel's great uncle and great aunt, Bruce and Ellen Freshman.
O guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit your protection. Teach us to give thanks for what we have by sharing it with those who are in need. Keep our eyes open to the wonders of creation and alert us to the care of the earth. May we never be lazy when we work for peace. May we honor those who have died in defense of our ideals.
Grant our leaders wisdom and forbearance. May they govern with justice and compassion. Help us all to appreciate one another and to respect the many ways that we may serve you. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and our country be sound in body and spirit.
Amen. On page 377, we will be led in a blessing for the state of Israel by Rachel's great aunt and great uncle, Bert and Marilyn Cohn.
O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawn of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace.
send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness and joy for all who dwell there. Amen.
Amen. Please turn back to page 374 and rise as we return the Torah to the ark.
Hodo al eretz v'shamayim v'yayim ken le'amo tehila lecho chasidam livnei Yisrael am kirovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
When Torah entered the world, freedom entered it. The whole Torah exists only to establish peace.
Its highest teaching is love and kindness. What is hateful to you, do not do to any person.
That is the whole Torah. All the rest is commentary. Go and learn it. Those who study Torah are the true guardians of civilization.
Honoring one another, doing acts of kindness, and making peace. These are all our highest duties, but the study of Torah is equal to them all, because it leads to them all.
Let us learn in order to teach.
Let us learn in order to do.
Shalom, 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 shalom. Eitz Chaim hilema chazikim v'tomechah me'ushar. Eitz Chaim hilema chazikim v'tomechah me'ushar. It is a tree of life to them who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to them who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom.
Please be seated.
The Torah has been around for many years, yet it still has meaning. The Torah that I chanted from this morning is a Holocaust survivor, making it mean even more to us. This has meaning to me because I don't know of any other Holocaust survivors, including people. The Torah portion that I chanted from is called Lech Lecha. The part I chose to read about is how Abraham lied to Pharaoh. Back then, people were allowed to have more than one wife, so Abraham told Pharaoh that his wife Sarah was his sister in order to save himself. Pharaoh got mad at Abraham for lying to him, and he kicked Abraham out of his land. After that happened, Abraham went into the Negev and up out of Egypt with his wife. It was a very dangerous situation because Abraham told a lie. This is a good example of why not to lie. Before Abraham, there were no Jewish people. God called upon Abraham to go start the Jewish people. Abraham was an important Jew because he was the founder of the Jewish people, and he was the first Jew. This Torah portion can relate to me in my life because I have lied before. There was this time when me and my sister were arguing, and I told a lie to save myself from getting in trouble. I don't really remember the lie that I told because it has happened a couple of times before. A few other times that I lied was when my mom asked me what I was doing in my room, and instead of practicing Hebrew for my bat mitzvah, I was going on my phone. I started practicing Hebrew after she said that, but I realized that lying didn't benefit for me at all, so I didn't know why I lied about it. The lesson for this is that lying isn't always beneficial. It may work out for you sometimes, but a lot of the time it doesn't, and you have to face the consequences. This happened to Abraham because Pharaoh was super mad at him and sent him out of his land. Abraham had to face the consequences because of what his actions got him into. I would like to thank some people for helping me get to this point today. I would like to thank my mom, my dad, and my sister because they understood when I couldn't hang out with them because I was practicing for my bat mitzvah. especially my mom and my dad, because I wouldn't be here without them, meeting with David and the rabbi to set up practices so that I would get better and be ready. I would also like to thank David and Rabbi Klein for keeping me on track and helping me study. Even if I didn't remember the stuff that I was supposed to remember, or if I didn't study enough, they were still understanding and helped me. Everything that I learned was because of them and my previous Hebrew school teachers as well. They helped me from when I first started learning to now. Jody has also helped me so much during this process. She set up all the meetings and was super helpful. I remember being at all of my cousins' bar and bat mitzvahs and how I never thought that I would get to this point today, but yet here I am. I can't wait to spend more time with my family members, and I can't wait to celebrate this special day with them even more.
Rachel, we are so thankful that you were born 13 years ago. You bring so much joy to our lives and the lives of everyone around you. From a very young age, we recognized your positive, fun-loving, and compassionate personality, and that you had a concern for the happiness of those around you. With you always asking us, "Are you happy?" From the day your sister Melissa was born, you always looked after her, and your teachers would always give us the same comment when we met with them. They would say how sweet and caring you are. You bring this quality to everyone around you and to all the tasks you take on. And we find it amazing every day we are with you. You are fun, witty, kind, caring, smart, beautiful, humble, loving, genuine, modest, and you make us happy every day.
Over the past several months, you have worked so hard to prepare and study for this milestone in your life. Although studying and learning Hebrew has probably not been one of your favorite things, you took the process seriously and have shown a level of maturity, aptitude, and responsibility which is so impressive. You set aside the time nearly every day to review and study, even though you just admitted you didn't, even over summer vacation. And that kind of grit, self-motivation, and determination will continue to serve you well as you move through life. Our hope for you as you move forward from this day through the rest of middle school, high school, and all parts of your life, the ups and the downs, is that you stay true to yourself, keep your positive attitude and sense of humor, and you continue to model kindness to those around you. We love you, and we're so very proud of you.
One of the customs we have here at Temple Habonim is we have every student read the entire portion, which is long, and then they pick out the one part of it they want to do. And in the Torah portion called Lech Lecha, where Abraham is called on to start the Jewish people, I've never had anyone choose the part that you did, Rachel. And it's really significant that you chose to talk about Abraham telling a lie. It's significant in so many ways. It's significant because we have patriarchs, we have biblical role models who aren't perfect, and we acknowledge that. And it's great that you chose that part to teach us a lesson about that was really important to you. So thank you for doing that. The title of your Torah portion, Lech Lecha, has a really, really wonderful meaning. The Hebrew word lech means to go, and the word to go away from and leave. And the Hebrew word lecha means to yourself. So with the command to lech lecha, the Torah is telling Avram, the Torah is really telling all of us to go so that we can experience things unfamiliar in the world, and then we can come back and find ourselves. That's what our lives are really all about. Discovering who we are, what God intends for us to be, and what our holy, sacred work in this world is. It's all about growing up and leaving the nest, which is what you have begun to do, Rachel. Lech Lecha is about taking the lessons that your parents have taught you and the lessons that you have learned in life and making them fit who you are, making them your own. And you did that, Rachel. You taught us a really important lesson this morning about how important it is not to lie. Sometimes we all forget that lesson, and we need reminders about the consequences of lying. So even though you've given all of us that reminder today, it's very likely that all of us will find ourselves in that position again, and to lie or to not lie, and we'll have you and your teaching to us as a reminder of what to try to do. The story of Lech Lecha teaches us that although every human being inherits much from the world they grow up in, each of us must eventually struggle with our own conscience, our own ideas about what's right and wrong. We must each develop our own concept of God and create our own religious identity. And the important thing, Rachel, is that you have a lot of support on your journey to figure out who you are. Just take a look around at the people here today, your friends, your family, your relatives who came from so far. When you first began to study for today, you had some doubts about whether or not you'd be able to do this, right? You didn't know if you could learn all that you had to learn to lead us in worship today, but you did. You worked hard, you learned the Hebrew, you learned how to chant, and you learned how to project your beautiful voice so that everyone could hear you. Rachel, maybe most importantly of all, you are blessed with the gift of sweetness. You have an inner beauty that emanates from you for everyone to see. You know the power of honesty and telling the truth. You feel compassion for other people, and you're able to see yourself in the context of the world all around you, which is something that a lot of 13-year-olds don't know how to do. These gifts, Rachel, come from your mom, they come from your dad, and they come from God, and they are yours. They're your gifts. You are on your journey of self-discovery, and we are delighted to watch it unfold. You are leaving your younger child self more and more all the time as you lech, as you go, and you discover lach, who you are. Rachel, by all that you've done in preparing for today, you have given a wonderful blessing to yourself, to your family, and to all of us who are here today with you. So we, in turn, are going to offer words of blessing to you. I invite the congregation to please rise and offer your own private blessing to Rachel as she receives her blessing at the ark.
You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing.
You shall be a blessing.
We conclude our service with the Aleinu, our prayer to make the world a better place, and the Kaddish, our prayer to remember people who are no longer living. We continue in the middle of page 586. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kiguye haratzon, velo samanu kimishbechot hadama, shelo sam kelkenu kahem, vigora leinu vichol hamonam, vanachnu korim. Umishtahavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. Please be seated and join me at the top of page 591. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding. Loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand, but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity, cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol ha'aretz bayom ha'hu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo
Page 598. Rachel, in this moment, when your family's hearts are overflowing with joy and pride and love, they're also thinking about family members who are no longer here and unable to be with you today, particularly your grandfather, John Weidinghoff, your great-grandparents, Simon and Rose Freshman, William and Eve Cohn, William and Merrill Eister, and Raymond and Virginia Weidinghoff. If there's anyone here with us today who is mourning a recent death or recalling someone in the first year of mourning or recalling a yahrzeit, I invite you to stand and tell us the name of the person you recall, who that person was to you, and then remain standing until we join you for words of Kaddish. Zecher Tzadik Livracha, may the memory of each person bring blessing. Let's stand. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divra chirutei, v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayei chon uv'yomei chon, uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv ve'imru.
Amen.
Yehei shemei rabba mevorach le'olam ul'olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudisha barichu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru, Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom bimramav, huya aseh shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru. Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, to all humanity everywhere, as together we say, Amen. Please be seated.
Ose shalom bimroma, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Okay. So Rachel, it's been such a pleasure working with you. I really was looking forward to it. And as I was looking at your family, I can't believe I came here 5 years ago, which means you were in second grade. I don't remember you as a second grader, but I can only imagine you were very, very little. I also have two girls who are very, a couple years apart. I think maybe your dad and I give each other a sad look in one of these moments. We call it happy sad in my family, bittersweet. It's impressive, all of the stuff that you've done. From the very start, I do remember you being very strong in Hebrew and kind of knowing what you were doing. And I remember you telling me, I'm not sure I want to get up there in front of these people and do all this. It's not about the work, it's about getting in front of the people. And I watched you conquer some of your fears. I watched you grow up. I watched you get more comfortable with yourself and with texting me at 10:30 for a prayer so you could get a little bit of help with the prayer. I was very inspired. I still am. And I hope that as you look to the things that you're going to do next, realize this is just one tiny little hurdle. And if you give yourself some credit and you remember how much you were able to do here, maybe this can be a launching point for you to do great things in our world. And we're kind of counting on you doing those great things. Our world needs it. So we're on page 645. We're going to sing the song Lechi Lach. And this actually comes from this portion right here. We say Lech Lecha, Lechi Lach. And Rachel, as I get this song out, I just really want you to remember how special you are and how much you have to offer. One of the things Jody and I talk about when you leave the office is just how sweet you are. How you're always kind. I think we see that with your friends, who we also said the same thing about. When you came into the office, not once did you not say thank you. Every single time you said thank you for working with you. As a leader, that goes a long way. And that shows me that you do think about other people, and you're a leader too. So, again, page 645, Lechi Lach. Rachel, never forget that you are a blessing. Lechi Lach, to a land that I will show you. Lech Lecha, to a place you do not know. Lechi Lach, on your journey I will bless you. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. Lechi Lach. Please sing along with us. Lechi Lach, and I shall make your name great. Lech Lecha, and all shall praise your name. Lechi Lach, to the place that I will show you. L'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, lechi lach. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. Lechila.
Rachel, in just a moment, people are going to be all around you. They're going to be offering you congratulations and mazel tovs. The first person who has the honor of doing that is the president of our congregation, Elaine Torf.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
You did a beautiful job this morning leading our congregation in worship. It's a cool thing to see. So I know Rabbi Klein mentioned this, but this day may go by in a bit of a blur, but one thing I want you to think about is there's a lot of love and pride in this congregation today, and I really hope you have many moments like that in your life, but try to hold on to that when all this becomes a bit of a blur. And you may be thinking, I am done. A little bit of a few moment, but you know, this is really the beginning of your adult Jewish journey. So on behalf of the board and the congregation of Temple Hapanim, we have some gifts for you. One is a certificate from the URJ and NIFTY, the National Federation of Temple Youth, to be applied to a student trip to Israel. Another is a tzedakah box, and I know you're familiar with tzedakah with your bat mitzvah project. And the third is a Mishkan Tefillah prayer book. So again, Mazel Tov.
Thank you.
You did a beautiful job.
I'd like to invite all of Rachel's Hebrew school classmates up to the bima to join in leading Kiddush and Motzi. And while they're coming up, a reminder to everyone here, if you want to keep your handout that you received today as a reminder of today, please do. If you don't want to keep it, don't fold it and put it back in the prayer book. They will just take it on your way out, and we'll make sure that it gets recycled. And I also want to remind all the students to remember to get your cards signed before you leave today. And to get you ready for the celebration that you're going to go to and for your lunch, come on up forward, everybody. And somebody hand Rachel the Kiddush cup, please. Join together in leading us. You did the long Kiddush last night, Rachel, and it was beautiful. Just the short Kiddush today.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Shabbat Shalom.